season. He's pitched 36 and a third innings, given up 36 hits, 24 runs, 20 of those 24 runs earned. He has walked 24 and struck out 40 and given up 4 home runs for the Hoptown Hoppers. For the Fulton Railroaders, they will go with Sam Poindexter. He has an ERA of 2.31. His record is 3-1 on the season. 9th appearance for Sam Poindexter. He has thrown 46 and 2/3 innings, given up 30 hits, 22 runs, 12 of those earned, 23 walks, 42 strikeouts, and 2 home runs on the season for Sam Poindexter. Well, our umpires are meeting at home plate, so we're going to go ahead and wrap up our F&M Bank pregame show so that we can get you ready for the start of tonight's contest. We're going to take a break right here for these messages, and we'll come back and have the starting lineup in the opening pitch. You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball.
Tonight's pregame show from
Hoppers Baseball, as the Hoppers need a win tonight to force a Game 3 tomorrow night back in Hopkinsville at 7:05 at Tiger Field. Last night, Fulton a 14-2 winner over the Hoptown Hoppers. If you are ready, let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups. They're brought to you by Riken Elastomers. Join the Riken Elastomers team today with the process operators starting pay at $17.50 an hour and an excellent benefit package. Call 270-475-2150 extension 214 to learn more. For the visitors on the scoreboard, the Hoptown Hoppers, they'll lead off with Ren Tachioka in right field. Batting second and playing shortstop is Joshua Rodriguez. The DH tonight and batting third is Luis Vergara. At third base and batting cleanup is Jacob Dukes. The second baseman, Drew Donaldson, will bat fifth. Ron Brown, the first baseman, batting sixth. Sean Sullivan, the center fielder, will bat seventh. Will Spear, the catcher, will bat sixth. And Anthony Zarlingo in left field. He will bat ninth tonight for Gary Vault and the Hoptown Hoppers. Zach Duenas on the mound for Hoptown. For the Fulton Railroaders and Scott Guyman, they will lead off in center field with Jake Sikander. Batting second and playing left field is Ryan Callahan. The catcher and batting third is Ryan Lee. Batting cleanup and playing first base is Brady Holloway. Parker Estes will bat fifth. He's at third base. The right fielder is Tennessee Carranza. He'll bat sixth. Braxton Baird, the shortstop, will bat seventh. Jackson Shoulders, the DH tonight. He'll bat eighth. And Garner Anderson, the second baseman, will bat ninth. On the mound tonight for the Fulton Railroaders is Sam Poindexter. Those are your starting lineups. We'll have our national anthem, and we'll also have our opening pitch right after this timeout. You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball.
The Hoptown Hoppers and Sunflower make a great combination. The Hoppers provide excitement on the baseball field. Sunflower scores for their winning team of self-rising flour, baking biscuits, and cakes. Self-rising cornmeal mix with great cornbread, plus sunflower grits. See the Hoppers home games and see the Sunflower Twins. Sunflower self-rising flour, sunflower self-rising cornmeal mix, plus sunflower grits.
Set for Game 2 of their OVL Best of 3 series. And again, the Hoppers need a win here tonight to force a Game 3 tomorrow night in Hopkinsville. They've introduced the Hoptown Hoppers. We do owe you a station break, so we're going to go ahead and take that now. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification.
On air and online, this is WHOP AM Hopkinsville, W237BV Hopkinsville, and WHOPAM.com, Hopkinsville's news, weather, and sports station.
They are now introducing the Fulton Railroaders. It looks like they're going to introduce every member of that team. They're announcing the coaches as we speak, and we'll be talking about the players here in just a moment and introducing them. Earlier in the week, the OVL recognized the 2022 statistical leaders throughout the season. Hitting, Ryan Callahan of Fulton was the leading hitter with an average of 440. Runs batted in was also Ryan Callahan with 42, and home runs with 13. Stolen bases, Colin Goda of the Louisville Jockeys with 22. And hits was Ren Tochiaka of the Hoptown Hoppers with 51. Now pitching, earned run average, Sam Poindexter of Fulton, 2.31 ERA. Wins, Tim Golden of Muhlenberg County and C.J. Lofton of Fulton with 5 each. Strikeouts, C.J. Lofton of Fulton with 70. And saves, that went to Nolan Patterson of Henderson with 8 saves. We'll come back. We'll have the opening pitch right after this timeout. You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball.
Southern States Petroleum has all your fuel needs covered. 5475 Canton Pike, just off the Eagleway Bypass in Hopkinsville. We feature a 24-hour pay-at-the-pump fueling system for after the game or anytime fuel needs. We offer on-farm deliveries of fuels and have propane gas for your home, business, and grilling needs. Summer won't last forever. We can help meet your home heating needs with our selection of fireplace systems, gas logs, and heaters. Remember, for all of your fuel needs, it's Southern States Petroleum Co-op on Canton Pike, and we're proud to say, go Hoppers.
Play tonight of this OVL contest, playoff contest. The Hoppers at 22-17, Fulton at 22-19. And now everyone is being asked to rise, and we will have the playing of our national anthem. playing of our national anthem, so that means we're just about set for first pitch of tonight's contest. And we told you the game time weather. We're under 90 here in Fulton to get this contest underway. We're at 89 degrees. They're handing out awards here before this contest gets underway. So we're going to go ahead and sneak in another break. We're going to take a timeout. We'll come back with that opening pitch right after this timeout. You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball. Well, the Fulton Railroaders have taken the field, so we're still just a couple of minutes away. They were making some announcements before the ball game and handing out some awards. So we are going to start just a little past the scheduled 7:05 first start. Looks like about a 7:15 start tonight, so about 10 minutes past what was scheduled to be our start time tonight. Ren Tachioka will lead off for the Hoptown Hoppers. Joshua Rodriguez and Luis Vergara. If anybody gets on, Jacob Dupes will come to the plate in this first inning of play for the Hoptown Hoppers. Our opening pitch brought to you by Gary Keaton, Christian County Farm Bureau Insurance. Visit Gary and his staff today at 2405 Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hopkinsville. Again, on the mound for Fulton, it is going to be Sam Poindexter. Has an ERA of 2.31 and a 3-1 record for the Fulton Railroaders. Has one more warm-up toss, and then we'll see Wren come to the plate for the Hoptown Hoppers. He bats left, and there is the throw down to second. Tachioka, 398 hitter on the season for the Hoptown Hoppers. And we're about set to get this contest underway. Tachioka steps in, and he offered the bunt and is called a strike. And we're underway at 7:15. A lot of shade here, this ballpark. The entire outfield and infield is in the shade. And again, he looked to bunt. Takes that one for a ball, so a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch, and this one's going to be popped up on the infield. Coming in is, nope, it's going to be the second baseman who is going to take that. That is Anderson, and it's out number one. And the batter's going to be Joshua Rodriguez. He is a .333 hitter on the season. He bats right. As Poindexter looks in to get the side. The stretch and the pitch. And it's a ball. So 1 ball and no strikes. Luis Vergara on deck for Hoptown. General Manager of the Hoppers, Ted Yatchek's going to join us a little bit later on in our broadcast tonight. Of course, Ted and I, along with Roy Keller, will be back in business when football season starts again this year. Count is 3-0 now to Rodriguez. Here's the pitch from Poindexter, and it is high for ball 4. So a walk to Rodriguez will bring the designated hitter Luis Vergara to the plate for the Hoppers. So Hoppers have Rodriguez at first and Vergara at the plate. Bats right. Again, 352 down the left field line. And here's one popped up, and it's going to be in foul territory, and making the play is the right fielder. That is Carranza for out number 2. You know, the right fielder is really, he's kind of like an infielder. He's not too far off from the dirt in right field. Very interesting dimensions here at this ballpark. Poindexter looks to first, and he throws a strike. Poindexter, a left-handed pitcher, so he's got good sight to first base. As Jacob Dupes, the third baseman, is our batter. .295 hitter on the season. This pitch is outside for a ball, so 1 ball and 1 strike. Poindexter looking in. He's set, looks over at first, and he'll throw over to first, but the runner gets back in plenty of time. 1-1 the count with 2 outs. Top of the first from Fulton. Here's the pitch. And this one is going to be hit into right field. Right fielder is there, and he makes the play for the out. That is Carranza. So in the inning, there was a base on ball, so no hits, 1 left on base, and no runs. We played a half an inning. Fulton coming to the plate as we check the Holiday Inn and Suites Convention Center scoreboard. No score with Fulton coming to bat. You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball. Zach Duenas on the mound tonight for the Hoptown Hoppers. A 4.95 ERA, a 2-0 record. This is his 8th appearance for the Hoppers. And the batter is going to be the center fielder, Jake Sikander. He bats left, and the pitch is high for ball 1. Sikander, a .258 hitter on the season. He hits this one into foul territory in left field. A lot of running, and it's going to go out of play. Count now is a ball and a strike. Ryan Callahan, the left fielder, is on deck for Fulton. Here's the pitch. And it is a ball. High for a ball. So 2 balls and a strike to Jake Sikander. Here's a pitch. And it's in there for a strike. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch, and it's outside. The count now is full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch from Duenas, and this one is hit into center field. Center fielder is there, He is underneath it for out number 1. That is Sullivan making the play. And the batter's going to be Ryan Callahan, the left fielder. Callahan, league leader in batting average at .440. As he comes to the plate, ready to go. Duenas inside with the pitch. And it's 0-1. Here's the pitch. And again, it is a ball this time as it is high. 1-1 the count now. One and one. Duenas, the pitch, and it is ball 2. Well, the scoreboard says 3-0, so we'll go with that because that's what's on the scoreboard. Here's the pitch, and it's across for a strike, so that makes it now 3-1. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. So just like the first inning, the second batter draws a base on balls. And the batter's going to be Ryan Lee, the catcher. Lee is a .301 batter on the season. He's the catcher, and you normally don't see the catcher bat this far up in the lineup, but he's batting third for Fulton. He bats right as he steps in. Duenas looks over to first. Now comes home with a pitch, and it is going to be a strike as it catches the outside part of the corner for strike 1. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. And it's high for ball 1. So 1 ball and 1 strike. Brady Holloway, the first baseman, is on deck. Duenas. Again, he'll throw to first this time, but the runner gets back. Plenty of time. Here's the pitch from Duenas. Swing and a miss for strike 2. 1-2 now the count. With a runner at first base for Fulton. That is Ryan Callahan. Drew a base on balls. Duenas comes to the plate, and it's going to be a ball. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. The pitch, and it's going to be a ball to push the count full now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Duenas trying to get his hand dry. Very muggy night here in Fulton. As the sun sets. Here's the pitch. And this one is hit into left field. Going back. He's going to be underneath it, and he makes the play about 350 feet away as Ryan Lee got into that one, but just not far enough for it to leave the yard. And there are now 2 outs in the inning, and the batter's going to be Brady Holloway, the first baseman. He bats left for Fulton. Zarlingo made that put out, by the way, in left. Here's the pitch, and this one's foul and out of play. 0-1. Here's the pitch from Duenas, and it's inside. It gets away, and the runner is going to go to second base. Not a lot of foul territory here. Very little foul territory. So the count now is 1-1. It's a very tight and quaint ballpark. The pitch, and this one is hit into right field, and it is foul. One and two now the count. Good thing I did not park in that area. Here's the pitch, and it's high for ball two. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Duenas looking in. There's a runner at second. He'll look back at that runner. And a pitch. And here's one hit up the middle, and it's going to be a base hit. They are going to send the runner, and he will score. And Fulton is on the board with a base hit. Brady Holloway with a single and an RBI. And the Railroaders are on the board at 1-0. As Donaldson took a stab at that one, but he got past him. And the batter's going to be Parker Estes, the third baseman. Here's the pitch, and it's in there for a strike. 0-1 to count, a runner at first base. That is Brady Holloway. His base hit has put the Railroaders up 1-0. This pitch is a ball, so 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch from Duenas, and this one is going to be popped up, and I believe it's out of here. Yeah, it's a home run. Home run for Parker Estes. And that's 2 RBI, makes it 3-0 in favor of Fulton. And Tennessee Carranza, the right fielder, will come to the plate. We are under cover here, so I can't see the ball when it gets a certain height. And that one was a no-doubter as it went over the right field wall and netting for a home run. 3-0 Fulton. First inning of play. And this pitch is outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 1, 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch, and it is low for ball 2. So 2 balls and a strike. Braxton Baird, the shortstop, is on deck. Here's the pitch, and he fouls it back for strike 2. So 2-2 now the count to Carranza. Here's the pitch. And this one's going to be a chopper to third. Dupes has it. Over to Brown in time for the out. It goes 5-3 for the putout, but damage done in that bottom of the first. There were 2 base hits, including a home run and a base on balls, and 1 left on base. So 2 hits, 1 left on base Fulton scores 3. We've played 1. The Holiday Inn and Suites Convention Center scoreboard, it's Fulton 3 and Hoptown nothing. We're back after this timeout. Fulton puts 3 on the board in the bottom half of the 3rd inning of play, and they lead it 3-0. And leading off for the Hoppers here in the top of the 2nd is going to be Drew Donaldson, the second baseman, as Donaldson steps in. Donaldson, a .254 hitter on the season, and this one is outside for a ball. 1-0 the count. Must-win game for the Hoppers to continue their season. A 3rd game would be necessary tomorrow night if the Hoppers can win tonight. If Fulton wins, this series will be over, and so will be the Hoppers' season. Here's the pitch from Poindexter, and this one is sliced foul, or is it? It's off the wall, and it's going to be a base hit, and Donaldson's going to get 2 out of it, as Carranza misplayed it. Thought he was going to make the catch. And it's going to be a double for Drew Donaldson. And the batter's going to be Ron Brown, the first baseman. Brown, 209 on the season for the Hoppers. Poindexter is set. Brown steps in. Brown is the number 6 hitter in the lineup tonight for the Hoppers. Pitch from Poindexter, and this one's fouled back by Brown. It counts 0-1. Brown back, ready to go. Poindexter is set. Here's the pitch, and this one by Brown is hit into right field, and it is a home run for Brown. Brown with a home run with a man on base, and the Hoppers put 2 on the board here in the top of the 2nd inning of play on the home run by Ron Brown. For Brown, that is his 5th home run of the season. And it's now 3-2 in favor of Fulton. And the batter is going to be the center fielder, Sean Sullivan, with nobody out for the Hoppers. Here's the pitch from Poindexter, and this is a foul tip back by Sullivan. 0-1 now the count. Poindexter says no, don't like that one, so they give him another one, and this is going to be a base hit in left field for Sullivan. So the Hoppers with 3 straight hits to start this 2nd. And Will Spear, the catcher, will come to the plate now for the Hoppers. Hoppers with a runner at first. That's Sean Sullivan, who just got the base hit. 3-2 Fulton, top of the second. Here's the pitch from Poindexter, and it's a ball. Catcher did a good job of Lee keeping that ball from getting away. Here's the pitch, and it's in there for a strike. 1-1 the count. Anthony Zarlingo, the left fielder, is on deck. Spear, a .269 hitter on the season for the Hoppers. Poindexter looking over at first. Now he'll come to the plate with a pitch. This one is foul back, making the count 1-2 now to Spear. Poindexter is set. Stretch and the pitch is outside for a ball, so 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here he's going to throw over to first. Runner gets back. Poindexter with a pitch, and it's low for ball 3. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he did not go around. They asked down at first, but they said no, he did not. So it's a full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Will Spear. Here's the pitch, and it's foul back. So the count will remain 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and this one is hit to the shortstop for out number 1. So a line out to the shortstop with 1 out now and a runner at first. Anthony Zarlingo will come to the plate now. He's the number 9 hitter in the lineup for the Hoppers. Hoppers with 3 hits in the inning. They've scored 2 to this point, and they have a runner, Sullivan, at first base. Poindexter looks over at first. He's a left-hander, so that's pretty easy for him to do. So he's looking at that base anyway. Pitch is in for a strike, so the count is 0-1. Pitch by Poindexter is high. So 1-1 now the count. Poindexter takes the time, throws, and it's low and in the dirt for ball 2. So 2-1 the count now. And time is called as the coach will go out and talk to his pitcher. Make sure he's okay. 2-1 count to Anthony Zarlingo, and the coach leaves the field. So catcher stays, though. Still talking to his pitcher, Poindexter. So the batter, Zarlingo, steps back in with a 2-1 count, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Runner goes, and it's fouled back. So the count now is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes with 1 out. 2-2, 1 out. 3-2 Fulton. Hoppers have scored 2 in this top of the 2nd inning of play. And here is going to be a Bowie. Snags it. He throws over to first, but it's not in time. And the runner at second not able to go to third. So it's going to be a base hit for Zarlingo. And Ren Tachioka will be the batter now with 1 out. Runners at first and second now for Fulton. Hoppers with 4 base hits in the inning. They've plated 2 to this point. There's just 1 out. Poindexter looks back at second. Now he comes home with a pitch, and it's going to be a ball. 1-0 the count. Baird was the one that snagged that shot by Zarlingo, but kind of off balance when he threw, and Zarlingo made it to the base. Here's a swing and a miss by Tachioka. And it's 1-1. Count 1 ball, 1 strike. Poindexter looks back at second. Again, looks back at second. Now comes home with a pitch, and it's outside for a ball. 2-1 now the count. Here's the pitch, and it is in there for a strike to Tachioka. 2-2 the count now with 1 out. 2-2, 1 out. 3-2 Railroaders. Top of the 2nd inning of play. Poindexter again taking a lot of time before the stretch and the pitch, and this one's foul. So the count will stay 2-2. The left-hander Tachioka back in. Poindexter looks back at second. Now he'll come home, and a swing and a miss, and Tachioka strikes out for the 2nd out of the inning, and the batter's going to be Joshua Rodriguez. So the runners here with 2 outs will be going on any contact.
Bring him home, Josh.
Rodriguez, a .333 hitter on the season. He has 5 home runs. The 6th would be nice here. Here's the pitch, and it's a ball. 1-0 the count. Poindexter has thrown 37 pitches to this point. Here's the pitch, and this is in there for a strike. So the count's 1-1. Hoppers with 4 base hits in this inning. Rodriguez is the 7th hopper to come to the plate in the top of the 2nd. The pitch, and this one's going to be popped up, and coming in quickly is the center fielder for the play for the out. That is Sikander making the out. So 7 men come to the plate. There were 4 hits in that inning. One of them being a home run by Ron Brown that scored Drew Donaldson. The Hoppers leave 2 on base. Holiday Inn and Suites Convention Center scoreboard. It is Fulton 3, Hoptown 2. Back after this timeout. You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball.
Baseball, presented by Chick-fil-A on News Radio WHOP and WHOPAM.com.
We move to the bottom of the third inning of play. The batter is going to be the shortstop, Braxton Baird. Fulton leading 3-2 as we play here in the bottom of the second. Here's the pitch, and it is a ball. Baird, a 296 hitter on the season. Ball 2. Here's the pitch. And did he go? They didn't ask, so he didn't. Ball 3. 3-0. The pitch is in there for a strike, and Baird was taking the whole way. He had no intentions of swinging the bat. Good pitch by Duenas to get the strike. Here's another one, and this one is a strike. So now the count is 3-2 as Duenas has worked the count back to full now. The pitch, and it is ball 4. Jackson Shoulders, the DH. Young man, as we have noted before, out of Eddyville, Kentucky, Lyon County High School. He is the designated hitter tonight. We have seen Mr. Shoulders a lot. Pitches a ball outside. Duenas looks back at first, comes home with a pitch, and it is ball 3 now to Jackson Shoulders. Garner Anderson, the second baseman, is on deck. He'll throw over to first, but the runner gets back in plenty of time. That is Baird running at first. Throw again over, and he gets back once again. Here's the pitch, and it's high for ball 3. 3-0 now the count. To Jackson Shoulders. Duenas outside. Oh, got him for a strike. Looked a little outside from here, but he got the enough of the plate for the home plate umpire to call a strike. 3-1 now the count. Over to first. Runner gets back. There is activity in the Hopper bullpen. Here's the pitch, and it's called a strike. And Duenas has worked back to work the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three and 2 the count. And they'll throw to first, but the runner gets back. The pitch and a swing and a miss. And Jackson Shoulder strikes out for out number 1 here in the inning. And the batter is going to be Garner Anderson, the second baseman. Anderson, a .258 hitter on the season. So Baird remains at first base. Duenas will come to the plate with a pitch. Here's the stretch and the throw, and it's high for ball 1. Number 9 hitter in the lineup, Garner Anderson. Jake Seekander is on deck. Duenas comes to the plate, and this is a swing and a miss. The runner goes, and he is out. Got the runner. Good job by Spear. The throw was right on the money. And there's now 2 outs and nobody on base for Garner Anderson. Counts 1-1, 1 ball and 1 strike. That makes it 2-1 now to Anderson. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch, and this one is foul and out of play. So the count remained 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this one is hit into left, but it's going to be a foul ball. 2-2 the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 3-2 Fulton, bottom of the second. Pitch, high, ball 3. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. .48 pitches for Zach to this point. Here's the pitch, and this is going to be a chopper to third. Dupes is there. He'll throw over to Brown, and in time for the out as that one goes 5-3. So it's a 1-2-3 inning for Duenas after he gave up the base on balls. They were able to get him out trying to steal. 1 strikeout in the inning. So no hits, nobody left on base, and no runs in that inning. So we go to the third, and the Hoppers coming to the plate. We move to the top of the third, 3-2 Fulton. Here's the pitch from Poindexter, and it is a ball. Louis Vergara leading off here in the third for the Hoppers. GM Ted Yatchek alongside.
Good evening.
How are you, sir?
I'm good.
Little warm, but
A little bit.
not too bad.
They got the overhead fans. That helps a lot.
Yeah, they do. Just recirculates the hot air, but it's good. Not complaining because it would be worse if they were not on. Swing and a miss. 2-1 the count now. 3-2 ball game. Duenas has really settled down now after that first inning of play.
You're never safe here.
Yeah, I know. Each team with a home run so far. Here's the pitch, and it's ball 3.
And I have a feeling those won't be the last.
No, you don't
home
think
runs.
so?
No.
Vergara. Pitch from Poindexter, and it's ball 4.
We'll take the free ones.
Yes, sir. That is the second walk of the night, issued by Poindexter, and Jacob Dupes, the third baseman, will be the batter. He flied out to right. It's really a pop out when you go to right because it's not very far at all.
No, and it's funny when you sit up here and look out and see those guys playing. It reminds me of
Here's one hit foul.
the days of playing softball and having a short.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is.
Almost like a short center fielder,
Right,
but a
that
short
is
right
true.
fielder.
That is true.
And I'm not talking about height
Right.
when I say short.
Yeah. And they'll throw over to first.
You know, it's funny to look out there and think it's almost looks like they're playing a shift in Major
It
League
does,
Baseball.
yeah, it does, yeah.
I mean, what is he, 20 feet behind?
Yeah, he's not very far back
No.
from the dirt, yeah. Here's the pitch, and this is foul back. So 0-2 now the count to Dupes. Poindexter, he's looking over first. He takes a lot of time. Here he throws with the throw, and it's a ball. Takes all that time and then throws one in the dirt.
Yeah, I think he's doing a lot of concentrating on that runner
I think
at
so,
first.
yeah. That is the tying run. Here's the pitch, and this is going to be hit to third. They'll go to second, get one there, back to first, in time for the double play. As it goes 5-4-3 for the double play. And the batter is going to be Drew Donaldson. He got a double in the second inning of play, and that's what got the scoring started in that second for the Hoppers.
Into that right field corner.
Yeah. Here's a pitch, and it's in there for a strike. So the count is 0-1. Poindexter comes to the plate. Here's one hit right up the middle. It's going to be scooped up by the shortstop. He threw high, and the runner's going to be safe.
Oh, he came down with that. That was a great job by the first baseman.
Right.
Saved that extra base.
Oh, sure. So Brown, who hit a home run, his last time at bat, will come to the plate for the Hoppers. And we'll see what Poindexter does with him here. It is going to be an error on Baird in that game. This is a pop-up on the infield, and the first baseman is underneath it and makes the play. So there was a base on balls given to Vergara to lead the inning off, but then Dupes hits into a 5-4-3 double play. Donaldson reaches on an error, and then Ron Brown pops out to the first baseman to end the inning for the Hoptown Hoppers. No runs, no hits, one left on base. We go to the bottom of the third as we check the Holiday Inn and Suites Convention Center scoreboard. It is 3-2 in favor of Fulton.
On South Main Street in the heart of historic downtown Hopkinsville.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball, presented by Chick-fil-A on News Radio WHOP and WHOPAM.com.
Here is one hit to the second baseman, over to first in time for the out. That's Donaldson to Brown as we get the bottom of the third inning underway. Seekander with the out. Ryan Callahan, the left fielder, reached on a base on balls in the first, comes to the plate.
Boy, this young man had a fantastic season
for
the
sure
Railroaders.
He had batting average, runs batted in, and home runs.
You know what I say? They said it was the first OVL Triple Crown, but I'm not so sure about that.
Right, yeah.
I'm going to have to do a little research.
Let me do research on that. 1-1 the count now.
I know.
0-2, excuse me.
I know a young man who led the league in home runs and RBIs.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure he led the league in average as well.
Yeah, I would think so too, yeah. Here's a pitch. Here's a chopper to Rodriguez. He throws, and it is an error. It goes very much out of play. Almost went out of the ballpark. As that one got away from him. That is definitely going to be an E6. I don't have to look that one up.
Yep.
And he's done that a couple of times this year. The ball just gets away from him, and I don't know if he's trying to compensate and to keep from throwing it in the ground.
I'm not sure.
But Callahan is on base. Not a base hit. He reached via the error on Rodriguez. Brian Lee, the catcher, is now the batter. And he hit one about 350 yards out into left field back in the first inning of play. Part of the deepest part you could hit it. Well, actually, center is the deepest part. They don't have any numbers out there, so I'm not quite sure how deep that is.
But you're right. He hit it as far as it can go and stay in the park here.
Good job by Zarlingo to pull that one in. And the pitch is in for a strike.
You always worry, and I know some of you aren't watching, you're just listening. kind of saw a Z out there circling.
Right.
I was kind of worried when you
Yeah.
see that. It's almost, but he was able to turn in time and make the catch.
Duenas comes home with a pitch outside. Ball 2, 2 balls and a strike. Two one the count. Brady Holloway on deck, 1 out. And here's one popped up, but it's going to go out of play.
Come on, Zach, come back and get him now.
That one never did come off.
Still
Interesting.
rolling, I believe.
Yeah, I think so too. Sounds like it. There it goes. Landed on top of the concession stand. It took a long time to come down. Here's the pitch, and here is one that's a base hit. This time into center field. Got right past Donaldson at second. So a base hit for Ryan Lee, and there are runners now at first and second, and the batter is going to be Brady Holloway, the first baseman. A base hit and an RBI in the first, and man, you kind of cringe a little bit when you see these left-handed batters come up at this ballpark.
If you've never been here, it's nearly impossible to put it in words.
Right. That's what I said earlier. Here's one foul down the third base side.
And I think sometimes you explain it even to people and they don't believe it until they get here.
Let's just say the netting part is higher than the fence, is taller than the fence, to give you an idea of how high you have to hit it. Here's the pitch, high.
You are right, you have to have the height, but the hardest part to explain is that it's short.
Yes.
So
Yeah, it's
sometimes
very
the
short
height
too, yeah.
would be just a fly ball in a lot of parks.
You can go to the OVL website, look at the Fulton portion of that site, and there is a aerial view of the ballpark. You can kind of get an idea that way. Swing and a miss for strike 2, so 1-2 is the count. The building just right outside the fence is their emergency services building, their EMS. Fire department may be in there, but I know it's where their ambulance service is. Here's the pitch, and it's inside, ball 2, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And when they put their team together, they tend to lean towards those left-handers, bringing those lefties in.
Yeah, because you know you're going to play half your games here.
Right.
Yeah. Duenas with a pitch and a swing and a miss, struck him out.
That's a big one there.
Yes, sir. 2 outs now with runners at first and second. And the batter is going to be Parker Estes, who hit a home run back in the first. Here's the pitch. Gets away, and although there's not much foul territory here with 2 outs, the runners were set to go, so now there are runners at second and third for Parker Estes.
Yeah, not a lot of distance, but
Yeah,
there's not a lot of give on that wooden.
Right, yeah. And that's what I said, earlier, trying to describe the quaintness of the foul territory behind the catcher.
No padding at all.
No. Here's the pitch, and this one is popped up, and Brown is underneath it. He has waiting for it to come down, makes the play for the out. So 1 base hit in the inning. They leave 2 on base, but they don't score any runs at all. We have played 3, and our score at the end of 3 on the Holiday Inn and Suites Convention Center scoreboard, it remains Fulton 3 and Hoptown 2. We move to the top of the fourth, and the batter is going to be Sean Sullivan. He got a base hit back in the second inning of play. Sullivan, the center fielder, swings and misses for strike one. If Hoppers win this one, game tomorrow night, right, Ted?
Yes, sir.
At Tiger Field.
Be 7 o'clock start.
Winner would advance. That one is a strike,
and
so that counts 0-2.
Regardless of what happens, I also want to come up and say thank you.
Yes.
To everyone, those of you that are listening, fans, sponsors, families.
Here's one hit into right, and it's gone.
Yes, sir.
Home run ties it by Sean Sullivan. I can't see it because of we're under cover, so I just have to go by the right fielder. And when he looks up and indicates that it's, he does an effort for it. A home run by Sean Sullivan. And Sullivan gets the cowboy hat. That is his 5th home run of the season. And we're tied at 3, top of the 4th.
Told you it wasn't the last one.
No. Will Spear, the batter, lined out to the shortstop, and here's one foul back and out of play. 0-1 the count, so a brand new ball game now, 3-3.
Will's parents are here tonight.
Are they? Good. Good.
And his girlfriend.
All right.
Female acquaintance.
Yes. Here's a pitch, and this one is foul, so the count's 1 ball and 2 strikes. He's fouled out the 2 pitches for his strikes, so it's 1-2. Here's the pitch from Poindexter. It's high for ball 2, so 2 balls and 2 strikes.
A little behind. There we go.
Yeah.
A little behind on the score.
Right. Here's the pitch, and it's a grounder to second, and he'll throw to first in time for the out number 1. That was Anderson to Holloway for the first out, and Anthony Zarlingo, who got a base hit in the second inning of play, will now be the batter. Wearing the camo style jerseys, only they are red and black. I guess you would say that's camo, wouldn't you?
It's camo, yep.
Only it's red and black. It's not your traditional green and green.
I guess they
brown.
say digital camo.
Digital camo, yeah. Okay. This one is going to be foul back and out of play, pushes the count to 0-2.
Those are classics. We've had those jerseys. The Hoppers have had those jerseys for a long time.
Who determines that? Do the players? Do you? Does coach?
I think they usually let the starting pitcher pick.
Okay.
But they've been probably have worn black less.
Right.
Not because it's black, but because it's been so hot.
It's hot, yeah. The black is really sharp. Are those new this year?
Yes, they are. The black and the red are new.
Oh, okay. And here's one slow one to the second, the shortstop, and he's going to dig it out, and it gets away. He was going to be safe anyway, so
Yes,
I'm going to give him a base hit. Yeah, I'm going to give him a base hit.
You are right. He would have been safe.
Because the ball was well past the bag.
Let me adjust my advantage point here.
There you go. So a runner at second base now for the Hoppers and 1 out. And the batter is going to be Ren Tachioka. I forgot my lamp. I remember the last time I was here. It's been 7 or 8 years ago. Forgot my lamp. I know it gets a little dark here when it gets dark. You got one?
How's that working together?
Yeah. Here's one hit into left field. Left fielder is underneath it. He makes the play, and the runner has to go back. So Tachioka with the fly out to left, and the batter is going to be Joshua Rodriguez.
I was like, how did he know that? But I forget he's listening.
Oh, he's listening.
We're talking about Hopper board president Bruce Smiley on the video production.
Right. Yeah, all we do is plug in. Our equipment plugs into his, and I basically forget about him, to be honest.
I did too. I was like, that was pretty sharp of him to realize that.
Once we get it set up, there's no need for me to have any contact with him. And he indicated, though, he had a lamp that we could borrow. So right now I'm good between the computer and the other box, but I will let you know, Bruce, if I need to borrow it. But I'm good for right now. Thank you. Poindexter looks back at second, and this was foul. This is Rodriguez. 1-1 the count. Luis Vergara, the batter.
And J-Rod has a home run here previously.
Yeah.
On one of our other visits.
Okay.
Not saying that's the only way we can score.
Here's the pitch, and it's low for ball 2. So 2 balls and a strike. Two outs. Runner at second is Zarlingo. Here's the pitch, and this one is popped up into right. Right fielder is there, makes the play for the out. So the Hoppers with a base hit in that inning, a home run to tie the ball game up at 3, and they leave one man on base. So 2 hits, 1 run, a home run, and leave 1 on base. Holiday Inn and Suites Convention Center scoreboard. We are tied 3-3 going to the bottom of the 4th inning of
at allcleanservices.com.
Putting your world back together. All clean.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball, presented by Chick-fil-A on News Radio, WHOP, and WHOPAM.com.
Railroaders batting, and their leadoff batter, Tennessee Carranza, with the base hit.
How about that? A young man named Tennessee from California.
Yeah, there's got to be a story there. Just not sure what that story is.
Another tall, lanky left-hander.
Yeah. Pitch is in there for a strike to Baird.
It showed bunt, but pulled back.
Right. Here's a pitch. And it's in there for a strike, 0-2 now. And struck him out.
Jeff, it makes me
Good
think,
pitch.
too. Yeah, a very good pitch. I didn't say it last half inning, but I certainly don't want to miss thanking the young men that have been here with us all summer.
Sure. Exactly.
Guys from all over the country and even all over the world.
Ooh. We definitely have light now. Look at that.
Yeah, you're all set.
I'm telling you.
This has, we've talked about it before, but probably our largest, not probably, definitely our largest international representation.
Yes.
On the team this year.
1-0 the count to Jackson Shoulders. Now it's 1-1.
Colombia, Venezuela, Japan, coach from Canada.
Yeah. Here's a pitch and a swing and a miss for strike 2. Shoulder struck out back in the second, and he's in the hole here, 1-2.
Of course, and that name's probably pretty familiar to a lot of baseball fans in the area, high school baseball fans.
Oh, yeah. And it's going to be pitch is low and in the dirt, and Carranza goes to second base, and it's now 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch, strike 3 looking. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Zach Duenas.
And any OVL fans that are listening, I'm sure Jeff mentioned it, but it's great to see Gordon Guess here tonight.
Yes.
Original president and commissioner of the OVL from Marion County.
Marion, yeah. And here's one foul.
I guess Marion.
It is Marion. Can you name the county?
Well, I thought I could.
For 500.
Hang on.
Okay.
Let me think for a minute.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, is that what it is? Crittenden
Yeah, it's
County?
Crittenden, yeah. Here's one, a grounder to third. Dupes will throw over, and it's too high, and it's going to be a base hit. And a runner goes to third, Carranza. And so they're going to let him come home and score. Is that right? Yeah, he was at second. And they're going to give first base to Anderson. And that makes it 4-3 now. So it's a base hit for Anderson. And he gets an RBI. And they move him to second, and the batter is going to be Jake Sikander. He is grounded out in the third and popped out in the first. And Fulton has reclaimed the lead at 4-3. Pitch is in there for a strike. Here's the pitch. And it is, oh, I thought he was going to, I thought he wanted to pull that right arm, but he didn't do it. 1-1 now the count. I thought he was going to pull the arm, but he didn't. Here's a pitch. And it's in there for a strike. So 1-2 the count, 2 outs on a couple of strikeouts, a couple of base hits in the inning.
Those are the calls I question. You know, he actually was not running because there was a chance that he would have got knocked out between second and third.
Here is one popped up, and who's got it? Catcher does, and he can't make the play. So the count will stay 1 ball and 2 strikes and 2 outs. Yeah, those are the hardest ones to see because they're straight above you. And coming straight down, you have no angle on it at all.
Not sure why he didn't throw the headgear away.
Duenas to the plate. Swing and a miss and struck him out. So there were 3 strikeouts in the inning and a couple of base hits. But there was a throwing error, and that scored a run. So there were 2 hits in the inning and 1 left on base. As we check the Holiday Inn and Suites Convention Center scoreboard, it's Fulton 4 and Hoptown 3. Back after this timeout, you're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball.
HOP and WHOPAM.com.
We move into the 5th inning of play. The batter is Luis Vergara, and the count to him is a ball and a strike.
Jeff, 2 more, and I'll stop on the thank yous.
Okay.
1, and I mentioned them in passing a little bit earlier, but our host families, we certainly appreciate, and I know there's a bunch of them listening, several here as well, 2 or 3 here tonight. But, you know, the heart and soul of summer baseball, forget players, you know, forget the owners, everything, without host families that open their home to these young men from all over the country, from colleges, some colleges they've never heard of.
Right.
You know, and welcome them, make them their summer sun. We certainly appreciate them. And we could never, no matter what I did or said, would never be enough thank you for what they do. And then secondly, our board of directors, you know, the Hoppers operate a little bit differently than some of the other summer league teams. We're a nonprofit organization. We have a 12-member board of directors. We mentioned our president, Bruce Smiley, endless time that he spent on the video production this year. But him and the other 11 members, without them, again, there would be no Hopper baseball.
3-2 the count to Vergara.
I certainly appreciate that they keep me as general manager as well.
Sure.
Bruce got a kick out of that one. But I love what I do. I love the Hoppers. I love summer baseball. But our board, and if I started mentioning them, I'd screw up again and forget some. So
base on balls for Vergara.
Just a big thank you to them. And I know there's a bunch listening that had other commitments that could not be here. So I just wanted to say that while I had the chance.
Jacob Dupes is the batter. Grounded out in a double play in the 3rd and popped out to right in the 1st.
Jacob's parents are here tonight.
Yeah.
In Fulton.
Okay. He bunts, puts it down. It's a good bunt, and he tags the runner out. Oh, he says he's safe. Said he didn't get him.
Get back on the base because I'm not sure he did. There we go.
They say he didn't get him.
Very similar to something that happened last night the other way around.
Yeah. Now home plate's going to come out and talk. They say he's safe. So Drew Donaldson will be the batter now for the Hoppers.
If I didn't mention it, Drew's parents are here tonight as well.
Yeah. Nobody out. Hoppers at first and second. They trail by a run, 4-3. We're in the top of the 5th inning of play.
Lots of family and friends made the trip to beautiful, historic Fulton, Kentucky.
Wasn't bad. I left about 3:30, got here just a tad past 5 o'clock. I came through the LBL this time.
Oh, you
Went
really
Murray,
took the scenic tour.
Murray, Mayfield. It was really nice. Here's one hit out in front of the plate. They'll throw down to first in time for the out there. That advances the runners to second and third, and there's now one out.
We tried, as you know, to make the trip to Martin.
Yeah.
To visit folks familiar with the area. You probably have heard of the grind, but didn't get in. Long wait tonight at the grind.
You would still be there.
Yeah.
More than likely.
And I was really looking forward to a s'more shake.
Yeah, you would still be there probably. One out. Ron Brown, who's had a home run tonight for the Hoppers in the second, comes to the plate. Poindexter. His pitch is high for a ball.
It's hard to yell, "Come on, blue," tonight.
Yeah, he's not wearing blue.
Yeah.
He used to say, "Come on, tan," or something. Or cream. That'd be cream
yeah,
color.
come on,
it?
cream.
Come on, cream. That pitch is in there for a strike. Actually looked very similar to the one before it. It was not called a strike. One the count with one out. Runners at first, second and third for the Hoppers. Here's the pitch. And it's in there for a strike.
Well, I don't know about that one. I'll take the first two, but.
Yeah. One and two the count, one out. Poindexter comes to the plate with the pitch, and this is foul back. Count will remain 1 ball and 2 strikes. 4-3 Fulton at the moment, but the Hoppers are threatening with runners at second and third and 1 out. Here is the pitch, and this one's popped up, and it is going to be out of play. I did see that one come off. Yeah. Good thing we are undercover. 1 and 2 the count, 1 out. Here's the pitch, and Brown fouls one. I can't tell, but it looks like it went into the Fulton dugout.
I don't think it quite made it.
Okay. It was hit pretty hard that way, though. 1-2 the count, 1 out. Brown and Poindexter battling here. Second and third, one out. The pitch. And got him looking, strike three. And Sean Sullivan, who's had a big night at the plate, and I think they've just tossed Ron Brown. I think he has been ejected from the ball game. He did not like that call, and I believe Brown has been tossed from this contest. Coach Vaught is going to come out now and talk to home plate umpire. So the Hoppers are going to have to make some changes now in the field. Sean Sullivan is now the batter. A home run and a base hit. So how does that work now, Ted? Is Brown not available tomorrow now?
That's correct.
That is it just one game for the players?
Yes, I believe the first one is one.
Okay. Here's the pitch. And it's outside for a ball to Sean Sullivan. 1-0 the count. Fireworks in July. That's what it sounds, at least I hope that's what it is. Time is called by the batter, right as the pitcher was in his windup. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count is a ball and a strike. 2 outs with runners at second and third. Will Spear on deck, the catcher. Here's the pitch. And did he go? They say he did not. So it's 2 balls and a strike. Top of the fifth, 4-3 Fulton. Here's the pitch. And it's in there for a strike. 2-2 now the count. Poindexter thrown 86 pitches. And this one goes to the fence, but it's not enough to advance runners. Again, there's not much here.
Yeah.
At Tiger Field, yeah, there might be enough on that one. Depends on how hard it goes back, too, because sometimes it goes back so hard that it comes right back to the catcher. 3-2 the count now for Sean Sullivan. As he steps back in. Poindexter. With the pitch. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. So the Hoppers with a wasted opportunity there as they had runners at second and third and just 1 out. But do not score any runs. So in the inning, there was 1 hit and 2 left on base. No runs scored. As we check the Holiday Inn and Suites Convention Center scoreboard, it's Fulton 4 and Hoptown 3.
is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball, presented by Chick-fil-A on News Radio WHOP and WHOPAM.com.
We move to the bottom of the 5th inning of play. The batter is Ryan Callahan. 4-3 Fulton, and he hits one into right, and it is foul. Barely. That one would have left. If it had been fair, it would have been a home run. Oh, and 1 to count to Callahan. Here's a pitch. And this one's foul back, so now he's in the hole, 0-2. Ryan Lee is on deck. Callahan steps back in. Reached on an error in the 3rd and base on balls in the 1st. Here's the pitch, and it's way outside for ball 1. 1-2 the count. Hoppers have a pitcher warming up. Can you tell who that is, Ted? I can't see his number.
I believe it's Chase Harlan.
Okay. It is a strikeout. Swing and a miss. He thought it was dropped.
Yeah.
But anyway, he's out. Ryan Callahan, first out of the 5th. The batter is Ryan Lee, the catcher. Base hit in the 3rd and fly it out to left in the 1st. Here's the pitch. High, ball 1. Reds and Cardinals tomorrow, 12:10 airtime on 95.3 and 12:30 a.m. Foul back and out of play. 1-1 the count. Reds won last night. They're playing again tonight in Cincinnati. Here's the pitch from Duenas, and it's high. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch from Duenas, and gets in there for a strike. 2-2 now the count to Ryan Lee. Duenas up now to 89 pitches.
I was going to say, ask you what that count was. I knew it had.
Here is one hit into right field, and it is caught. Nice job. Well, that's kind of right center field. I guess the center fielder did get that. He was kind of shaded to the right. Yeah, he was up against the wall. That was Sullivan for the out. And the batter's going to be Brady Holloway, the first baseman. He has a base hit in the 1st, and he struck out in the 3rd. He bats left. And the pitch is in there for a strike. Here's the pitch. And it's in there for a strike. Strike 2. And the pitch. Ball. Low and inside. A ball and 2 strikes. He struck out 3 in the 4th. He's already struck out 1 now, so that's 4. If he can get Holloway here, that'll be 5 in the last 2 innings, and he did go, and he's out. So he got the strikeout. Good job by Zach Duenas in that inning as Fulton goes down in order. As we check the Holiday Inn Suites Convention Center scoreboard, it is Fulton 4 and Hoptown 3. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball. New pitcher on for Fulton. It is C.J. Lofton. 70 strikeouts on the season. ERA is 4.41, 5-1 record. He's pitched 51 innings. This is his 16th appearance of the season. And the batter for the Hoppers is going to be Will Spear, the catcher. 0 for 2 tonight for Spear. The pitch, and this is a chopper to third, and he'll throw over to first in time for the out. That is Estes to Holloway for out number 1.
Now, I'm not sure he can be wearing that sleeve.
Who?
The pitcher.
The pitcher? Anthony Zarlingo is the batter. Here's the pitch. And it's low for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. And it's a ball, 2 balls and a strike. Good thing about the light is now I can see. The bad thing is now all the bugs are my friends. And it's in there for a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, 2-2 the count. Pitch from Lofton is a ball. So now the count's full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three-two the count, 1 out. We're in the top of the 6th. 4-3 Fulton, and he walked him. So now the batter's going to be Ren Tachioka. He's 0 for 3 tonight for the Hoppers. He struck out in the second. So waiting for Tachioka, baby. That was a break so they can make an announcement, I guess. Lofton is set. Here's the pitch, and it's high for a ball. 1-0 the count, 1 out. Runner at first. That is Anthony Zarlingo. He's been on base every time at bat. And a couple of base hits and then walked this time. Here's one hit by Tochiaka, and it's going to be foul. And their right fielder, Tennessee Carranza, is he okay? He slid into the fence. Yeah, he says he's okay. So it's 1-1 the count now. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. Lofton doing a little stretching. Now he gets on the mound. Lofton looks in. And he'll throw to first, but the runner gets back. That is Zarlingo. Lofton again looking over at first. And a throw over to first, but the runner gets back. One and one the count, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Runner goes, and they'll throw down, but he's safe. Like there's a little confusion on who should be covering the bag there, Ted.
Yeah, well, I think the throw was a little off, too.
Right.
Who knows? They might have been trying, might have had some kind of plan.
Yep. 1-2 the count now. 1 out. Runner now at second base for the Hoppers. 4-3 Fulton. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and that's now 2 outs in the inning. And the batter's going to be Joshua Rodriguez. Ooh, that pretzel looks good, Ted. Here's a pitch. Outside for a ball. I mean, it's the size of a plate. I had the barbecue and the nachos and cheese, and that was pretty good. Very tasty. Lofton looking in. Runner at second for the Hoppers. That's the tying run in a 4-3 ball game. Lofton with the pitch. And again, it's a ball. So 2 balls and no strikes. Luis Vergara is on deck for the Hoppers. He's walked a couple of times tonight. Popped out to right in the first. Here's the pitch, and this one is hit into left field. Left fielder goes back, he goes back, he goes back, and he makes the play for the out. A good job there by the left fielder, Callahan, to squeeze that baseball, but he gave it a ride out there too.
Up against the wall again.
So in the inning, there was a base on balls and 1 strikeout. So no hits, 1 left on base, and no runs. We go to the bottom of the 6th as we check the Holiday Inn and Suites Convention Center scoreboard. It's Fulton 4 and Hoptown 3.
On air and online, this is WHOP AM Hopkinsville, W237BV Hopkinsville, and WHOPAM.com. Hopkinsville's news, weather, and sports station.
We move to the bottom of the 6th inning of play. And the batter is going to be Parker Estes for Fulton. New pitcher for Hoptown, Chase Harlan, in relief of Zach Duenas. Pitch close to 100 pitches tonight. Here's the pitch, and this one is popped up, and it is going to be taken by the left fielder Zarlingo for the out. And the batter is going to be Tennessee Carranza. Has a base hit in the 4th, and he grounded out 5-3 in the 1st. Here's the pitch from Harlan, and it's a strike. And the count is 0-1. Here's the pitch, and this one's hit into left, and it is going to get down for a base hit. And the batter is going to be Braxton Baird, the shortstop. Well, let's see here. We may have a change. Yeah, number 13 is going to bat. And that is 13 is Blake Loper is on to bat. He is a left-handed batter. Maybe several changes for Fulton as home plate talking with their head coach. And Blake Loper will step in. First at bat for him tonight. Here's the pitch from Harlan. This one's going to be foul. The count's 0-1. Here's the pitch, and this one's going to be popped up. And can Rodriguez get it? He can for the out. 2 outs now in the inning. And the batter's going to be Jackson Shoulders, the DH. Four 3 Fulton here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the pitch, and it's in there for a strike. Shoulders, the number 8 hitter in the lineup. He has struck out his previous 2 at-bats. Here's the pitch, and this gets away, and the runner is going to go to second. They'll throw down, but not in time, and the runner takes second on the throw. Jackson Shoulders. Count to him now is 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. As the ball got away and the runner took off, they threw down to second, but not in time as he was able to safely get to the bag. Swing and a miss by Shoulders, and he's down in the hole. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, high for a ball. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. And it is the 3rd strikeout of the night for Jackson Shoulders. So in the inning, Fulton with 1 base hit. They leave 1 on base. No run scored. We have played 6 with the score. As we check the Holiday Inn and Suites Convention Center scoreboard, it's Fulton 4 and Hoptown 3. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball.
Hoppers Baseball, presented by Chick-fil-A on News Radio WHOP and WHOPAM.com.
We move to the top of the 7th. 4-3 Fulton. Vergara at the plate for the Hoppers. Swings and misses on the first pitch, so it's 0-1 the count. This pitch is high for a ball, so 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. 1-2 now the count for Luis Vergara. C.J. Lofton is the pitcher for Fulton. The pitch. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. Jacob Dupes, the third baseman, is the batter. A base hit. Hit into a double play in the third and popped out to right in the first. Here's the pitch from Lofton. Swing and a miss. Here is the pitch, and did he go? He did not go. 1-1 now the count. Here's the pitch, and this one is fair down the third base side. And it's going to be extra bases for Dupes as they do get it into play. So a double for Dupes. And the batter is going to be Drew Donaldson. He has a double back in the second. Reached on an error in the third. And grounded out 1-3 in the fifth. There's 1 out. Four 4-3 Fulton. They scored 3 in the first. Hoppers came back with 2 in the second. Each team scored a run in the fourth. Pitch is in for a strike. Greg Lyle is on deck. Here's the pitch outside for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now that is 31. That is Blake Sargent, who is in the on-deck circle. Here's the pitch, and it's in there for a strike. Like a curveball from here. We're kind of off the plate a little bit. One, 2 the count with 1 out. Lofton comes home with a pitch. Strike 3 looking. 2 strikeouts in the inning, and the batter is going to be Blake Sargent, number 31. Yes. Oh, it is? Okay. Gotcha. Caden Zacharias is the batter. Caden Zacharias. Is the batter. He bats left, which is a good thing here. Runner at second. He's a player coach, by the way, for the Hoppers, and he fouls this one away. So the count is 0-1 to Zacharias. So now what appears to be the issue? There appears to be an issue that we're not aware of. The home plate umpire has walked out from behind home plate. Gary Vald is out talking. No, Coach Vald, I believe, is coaching down at first. He's talking to the umpire at first. So let's see here now, what are they doing? What appears to be the issue? We can't see the dugout, so we're not sure. Is there something wrong with the home plate umpire? Oh, okay. Home plate umpire got hit by the ball, so they're working on his arm. There we go. Yeah, I can see it now. Yeah, kind of bandaged up his arm a little bit, so we're ready to go. Oh, and 1 is the count to Caden Zacharias. Lofton is ready. Home plate is ready. Zacharias back in the box. He bats left. 0-1 count to him with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Here's the pitch, and it's outside for ball 1, so 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's a pitch from Lofton. It's in there for a strike. And the count is 1-2 now. One and two the count, 2 out. 4-3 Fulton. Hoppers with a runner at second base. The pitch. And the catcher can't do anything with it. Runner stays at second. So the count's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kind of got away from him, but as we said numerous times, there's not much foul territory here. And now the catcher's taking a little bit of time. A warm night here in Fulton. Says it's still 85 degrees, but it's pretty humid. Zacharias back in. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Lofton, and it's a swing and a miss. And Lofton strikes out the side. So 1 hit in the inning. The Hoppers leave 1 on base, and they score no runs. So we go to the bottom of the 7th. It's the Railroaders 4 and the Hoppers 3. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball. We hope you all stretched at home. Brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Visit them today on Fort Campbell Boulevard and download the Chick-fil-A app for online ordering. Pitch was a inside ball to the batter, Garner Anderson, number 1. Here in the bottom of the 7th. Here's the pitch from Harlan. It's a swing and a miss. Strike 1, 1 ball and 1 strike. 4-3 Fulton, bottom of the 7th. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Count now, 1 ball and 2 strikes, 1 and 2. Pitch, and this one's popped up. Goes out of play. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 looking. Eighth strikeout recorded by the Hoppers tonight. Jake Sikander is the batter. He struck out in the 4th, grounded out in the 3rd, and popped out in the 1st. 1 out. Harlan's pitch to him is a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Sikander bats left. Here's the pitch. Low for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes. 1 out. Here's the pitch. Low for ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. Ryan Callahan is on deck. Here's the pitch, and it is ball 4. So Ryan Callahan will now be the batter. He struck out in the 5th, reached on an error in the 3rd, and walked in the 1st. Four 3 Fulton. We're in the bottom of the 7th. A tight one here in Fulton tonight. One out. Harlan. He will come to the plate with a pitch, and it's a strike. He looks over at first. And the pitch, this one's going to be popped up. And who's going to get it? It is going to be the second baseman who makes the play. That is Donaldson for out number 2. And the batter is going to be Ryan Lee, the catcher. Here's the pitch from Harlan, and it's going to get away from the catcher, and going down to second is going to be Sikander. The count is a ball and no strikes. Brady Holloway is on deck if Ryan Lee can get on base. Lee is back in. Harlan is set. Here's the pitch from Harlan, and it's in there for a strike. Good pitch by Chase Harlan. 1-1 to count now with 2 outs. Wants to go through the signs once again, and now time is called by the batter. Runner at second base for Fulton. That's Sikander. Pitch is a ball. High and tight. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch from Harlan, and this is foul on the third base side. So that evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lee back in, has a base hit. Flied out the other 2 at bats. And foul back. 1 for 3 on the night for Ryan Lee. Two the count. 26th pitch of the night for Harlan to this point. Harlan looks back at second. Now he'll come home with the pitch, and it is definitely high and tight this time. Count now is full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three-two, 2 outs, runner at second. Pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out. So in the inning, there were no hits, 1 man left on base, no runs scored. We go to the 8th inning of play as we check the Holiday Inn and Suites Convention Center scoreboard. It is Fulton 4, Hoptown 3. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball, presented by Chick-fil-A on News Radio, WHOP, and WHOPAM.com.
Bottom 3 in the order for the Hoppers here in the top of the 8th inning of play. It will be Sean Sullivan, Will Spear, and Anthony Zarlingo. And the first pitch to Sullivan As a swing and a miss. So 0-1 the count. Lofton comes to the plate with his pitch. And this one's outside for ball one. So 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. And it's in there for a strike. So 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Gets away. Bounce to the plate. 2-2 the count now. The umpire will walk the ball out to the pitcher. Two the count to Sean Sullivan. A home run in the 4th, a base hit in the 2nd. He struck out in the 5th. Lofton. The pitch, and this is again low and in the dirt. So that even makes the count full now at 3-2. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Sean Sullivan. And he fouled it away. Stays alive. Three-2 the count. Lofton gets the sign he likes. He throws, and it's fouled again. And we'll do it all over again. 3-2 the count. Sullivan trying to find a way to get on base. Lofton comes to the plate with the pitch, and it's ball 4. So Sullivan is aboard, and the batter will be Will Spear. He's 0 for 3 at the plate tonight for the Hoppers. Anthony Zarlingo is on deck. So Spear steps in. Runner at first for the Hoppers. Here's the pitch. He's going to bunt, puts it out in front of the plate. The pitcher picks it up. He throws to first in time to get the out there. As it goes 1-3, and that advances Sullivan to second base. And the batter is going to be Anthony Zarlingo, who has a couple of base hits in this contest. He walked in the 6th. And he bats left, which is a good thing here at Lohaus Field. With the short fence to the right field. Although you got to get it up in the air to get it over the fence. Lofton will look back at second. And he comes to the plate with a pitch, and this is foul. Ren Tachioka is on deck for the Hoppers. Home plate says, I need some baseballs. They'll bring him out, bring them to him in a moment. Here's the pitch, and it's a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike to Anthony Zarlingo. Runner at second. That is Sullivan. He represents the tying run. 4-3 Fulton in the 8th, top of the 8th. The pitch, and he hits it right back to the pitcher. He'll throw to third. They get him out there. What a job by the pitcher. If you're watching that on Hoppers TV, you know what I'm talking about. He caught that behind his back with the glove, threw to third to get Sullivan out at third. So there's now 2 outs in the inning and a runner at first, and the batter is going to be Ren Tachioka. Here's the pitch, and this one's popped up. And who's going to get underneath it? It is going to be the third baseman who makes the play for the out. That is Parker Estes. Estes with the put out. So in the 8th for the Hoppers, they had a base hit. Base on balls. So 1 hit. They leave 1 on base, but they do not score any runs. So we go to the bottom of the 8th with the score. Fulton 4 and the Hoppers 3 on the Holiday Inn and Suites Convention Center scoreboard. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball. First baseman Brady Holloway will be the batter. He struck out twice. Base hit back in the first as part of that 3-run first inning of play. Bats left. The pitch outside from Chase Harlan for a ball. 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch, and it is high for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes. Parker Estes is on deck. Tennessee Carranza is scheduled to bat in this inning. Here's the pitch, and this is foul. 2-1 now the count. Reds baseball tomorrow, Reds and Cardinals. 12:40 first pitch. We're on the air at 12:10 with the pregame show. Here on 95.3 FM and 12:30 AM WHOP. Here is one foul towards the Hopper dugout. So it's 2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Brady Holloway. Nice contingency of Hopper fans tonight made the trip from Hopkinsville or parts around here. Some parents are here from out of town as well. Ted named several earlier in the broadcast. Harlan, the pitch, and it's fouled back. 2-2 the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Harlan Looking in, he gets the sign he likes. He comes to the plate with a pitch, and here's one hit to Rodriguez over to first, and it's in time for the out. (6-3) on the put out. The batter's going to be Parker Estes, the third baseman. Estes, a home run in the first. Popped out in the third and flied out in the sixth. One out for Parker Estes. Harlan, his pitch is high for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. 4-3 Fulton. Here's the pitch. And this one is hit into left center field. And Zarlingo is there and makes the play for the out on the warning track, it looks like. Now the batter is going to be Tennessee Carranza. 2 for 3 tonight with a couple of base hits for Fulton. 4-3 Fulton. Hoppers will have an opportunity in the top of the ninth if Harlan can keep it a 1-run lead. Pitch is a ball. Here's the pitch, and this one is going to be hit into left field, and it is off the wall. He's on his way to third, and he is safe. A triple for Tennessee Carranza. Big night for him. He is 3 for 4 at the plate tonight. And an insurance run. They threw to second because they thought he missed the bag, but the umpire says no, he touched it. So with 2 outs, the batter is going to be Blake Looper. They say Lopper, so I will say Lopper since they are the home team. Here's the pitch, and it's a ball. Here's the pitch, and this is foul back. 1-1 now the count. Jackson Shoulders is on deck unless they pinch hit for him. But we don't want to see Lauper on the base. Harlan looks in again. The pitch inside. Ball 2, 2 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch, and it's foul back again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th. (4-3) Fulton. They have a runner at third. Harlan comes home with a pitch, and this one is foul down the third base side. So the count will remain 2 balls and 2 strikes. Harlan is set. The pitch, and he swings and misses strike 3. So in the inning, Fulton with a triple. They leave that runner stranded at third base. 1 hit in the inning, no runs. We go to the top of the 9th. Hoppers need 1 to tie it up. As we check the Holiday Inn and Suites Convention Center scoreboard, it's Fulton 4 and Hoptown 3. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball. Playing at Murray State University. It's from Clinton, Kentucky. I think I saw a sign for Clinton on the way down, along with the Wingo. I think he's got another toss here to warm up. For the Hoppers, their three in this inning is Joshua Rodriguez, Luis Vergara, and Jacob Dupes. 2, 3, and 4 hitters in the lineup. If anybody gets on, Drew Donaldson will come to the plate. Well, I think he's got a couple of more here. (4-3) Fulton. Hoppers need a run to tie, of course 2 to take the lead, and of course Fulton to do something in the bottom of the 9th. But the Hoppers have got to score at least 1 here to extend this ball game. Joshua Rodriguez steps to the plate here in the top of the 9th inning. Narano. The pitch, it's high for a ball. 1-0 the count. Narano, a left-hander. Here's the pitch, and it's foul back. And the count is 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch from Narano, and a swing and a foul tip, it looks like. So 1-2 now the count to Joshua Rodriguez. Narano gets the sign. Now time call by the batter. As he steps back in. Narano is set. Here comes the pitch to the plate, and it is inside for ball 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 the count. Luis Vergara on deck. Here's the pitch. And did he miss? He sure did. Strikeout for Joshua Rodriguez. And the batter's going to be Luis Vergara. Vergara has struck out, walked twice, and flied out to right. Narano looks in, gets the sign, and comes to the plate with a pitch. And it's high for a ball. Jacob Dupes is on deck. Dupes had a double in the 7th and a single in the 5th. Here is the pitch to the plate, and it is a curveball that's in there for a strike. 1-1 the count now. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. So the count now is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Narano looking in. The pitch high for ball 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Ball 3, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Of course, the home fans wanted that called a strike. Looked a little high from here. So 3-2 count with 1 out. Narano looks in. Vergara is set, and the ball gets away for ball 4. So he walks Vergara, and Dukes comes to the plate for the Hoppers. So Dupes looking down to see what they want him to do. 1 out. Here is the pitch from Narano, and here's one hit into left field, and it is going to be a home run. A home run to left field puts the Hoppers on top, 5-4. And they touch them all. That is the 3rd home run of the night by the Hoppers, and they lead it 5-4. And stepping in now will be Drew Donaldson with 1 out. Here's a pitch, and it's a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Hoppers lead it 5-4 on the home run by Jacob Dupes. Big night for him. Here's the pitch, and it's high for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Here is the pitch. And it is ball 3. 3-0 now to Drew Donaldson with 1 out. And the catcher will go out quickly to talk to his pitcher. Still time talking at the mound. The home plate umpire gives them plenty of time. Here's the pitch from Narano. It's in there for a strike. So the count is 3-1. Three and 1 the count. Here's the pitch. And this one's going to be popped up. And center fielder will come in and will make the play for out number 2. And the batter's going to be Caden Zacharias. Lefty on lefty this time. Arano, the left-handed pitcher, and Zacharias, the left-handed batter. Here's the pitch. And it's in there for a strike. Zacharias will step back in. Here's the pitch. And it's strike 2. 5-4 Hoppers. Home run by Jacob Dupes. Puts the Hoppers on top. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. If you're looking ahead, Fulton will have the bottom of their order. Jackson Shoulders, Garner Anderson, and in the top of the order, Jake Seekander. Zacharias steps back in. And the pitch. And it's outside for ball 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and a swing and a miss for strike 3. But the Hoppers, on a home run by Jacob Dupes, has a 1-run lead at 5-4. As we check the Holiday Inn and Suites Convention Center scoreboard, 1 hit in the inning, and it was a big one. It was a home run. Nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of the 9th with the score, the Hoppers 5 and the Railroaders 4. Back after this timeout. You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball.
WHOP and WHOPAM.com.
Jackson Shoulders is the batter here in the bottom of the ninth for Fulton. They need a run to tie. And the pitch to him is a strike. He has struck out all 3 times he's been at the plate tonight. That is a ball, and a strike. Fulton needs base runners here, but the Hoppers want to shut them down. Here's Harlan, and a swing and a miss by Shoulders, and the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Garner Anderson is on deck. Here's the pitch, and a swing and a miss, and Jackson Shoulders strikes out. The batter's going to be Garner Anderson, the first out in the inning. Anderson struck out in the 7th, reached on an error in the 4th, and grounded out 5-3 in the 2nd. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1. 0-1 the count now. Jake Seekander is on deck. If Hoppers can hold here, a game 3 will be played tomorrow night, 7 o'clock at Hopkinsville High School's Tiger Field. We need a big, big crowd tomorrow night if the Hoppers can hold on here. And this pitch is high. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. 1-2 the count now. Chase Harlan stands to get the win. Here's the pitch, and it's high for a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Come on, Chase.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The Railroaders are now down to 1 out, and the batter's going to be Jake Seekander. Seekander, the left-hander, will come to the plate. Harlan's pitch is a ball. On deck is Ryan Callahan. Here's the pitch. Ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the pitch. Ball 3. Harlan with a pitch. And it is in there for a strike, making it 3-1 now. He's already struck out the first 2 batters. And it's ball 4. So the tying run is now on base, and the batter's going to be Ryan Callahan. He popped out to second in the 7th, struck out in the 5th, reached on an error in the 3rd, and walked in the 1st. If you're Fulton, this is what you want. You want your best hitter at the plate, and they have him. Their .440 hitter on the season, Ryan Callahan. 42 RBIs, 13 home runs for Ryan Callahan. Chase Harlan against Ryan Callahan. Callahan at the plate. Harlan with the pitch, and it's high. 4-1. 1 ball and no strikes. Harlan is set. Pitch to Callahan is a ball. So the count's 2-0 now. After striking out the first 2, he walked Seekander, and now Callahan is at the plate with a 2-0 count. Here's the pitch, and a swing and a miss for strike 1. 2 balls and a strike now. Here's Harlan. He's set, comes to the plate. This one's outside for ball 3. So 3 balls and 1 strike. Harlan. Pitch, foul back. And the count now is full at 3 balls and 2 strikes, 2 out. Runner at first for Fulton. Callahan steps back in. Here's the payoff pitch from Harlan. And it's ball 4. And now the batter is going to be Ryan Lee. He struck out in the 7th. Flied out to center in the 5th. A base hit in the 3rd. And flied out to left in the 1st. And now Coach Gary Vaught will come out and talk to Chase Harlan. With the tying run at 2nd, the winning run at 1st. As Coach Vaught will talk to everyone, at least the infield, that is. 5-4 Hoppers here in the bottom of the 9th. Runners at 1st and 2nd. And I think are we going to have a pitching change? Yep, we are. We are going to have a pitching change, so we'll take a break, and we'll come back and tell you who that new pitcher is right after this timeout on the Holiday Inn and Suites Convention Center scoreboard. 5-4, Hoppers on top. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball.
Hoppers Baseball, presented by Chick-fil-A on News Radio, WHOP, and WHOPAM.com.
Ryan Lee is the batter now for Fulton. He struck out in the 7th, flied out to center in the 5th, base hit in the 3rd, and flied out to left in the 1st. And the first pitch to him is a ball. 1 ball and no strikes, 2 outs. The new pitcher is Aaron Moss for the Hoptown Hoppers from St. Louis, Missouri. Plays at Indiana State University. And this one is inside for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the pitch, and it's high for ball 3. So 3 balls and no strikes to the batter, Ryan Lee. Here's the pitch, and it's high for ball 4, and the bases are loaded. And the batter is going to be Brady Holloway, the first baseman. He struck out twice, a base hit back in the 1st, grounded out 6-3 in the 8th. And he bats left. On deck is Parker Estes, but we do not want to see him. Well, we won't see him. It's Brady Holloway or a hopper win. And the pitch is in there for a strike. Five, 4 hoppers, 2 outs, 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2. So the count now is 0-2 to Brady Holloway. Bases are loaded for Fulton on 3 straight walks. Moss fakes the throw to 3rd. Parker Estes is on deck. So a walk would just tie it. But it's an 0-2 count. The pitch from Moss. And it's outside. Nice snag by Will Spear. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 the count, 2 outs. Here's the pitch, and it's hit up the middle. Rodriguez bobbles it, they throw. It's not going to be in time, and a tying run comes across the plate. And Coach Vaught's going to come out and talk about this one. But the tying run has come across the plate on a base hit by Brady Holloway. And Coach Vaught wanting to talk about this one, but they say the runner at second is safe. And we are tied now 5-5. And the batter is going to be Parker Estes, the third baseman. Wow. They score the one they needed to tie. And it's now 5-5, and the bases loaded. And the batter is going to be Parker Estes. Here's the pitch to Estes, a swing and a miss. Oh, 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. And this one is hit into right. And Tachioka is there, makes the play for the out. But Fulton gets one to tie it. So we've got free baseball. They leave 3 on base. There was 1 hit in that inning. So on the Holiday Inn and Suites Convention Center scoreboard, after 9, it is Fulton 5 and Hoptown 5. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Hoptown Hopper Baseball. Extra innings to decide this one. 5-5 after 9. And the Hoppers have the bottom 3 in their order here in the top of the 10th inning of play. Sean Sullivan, Will Spear, and Anthony Zarlingo. And the first pitch is a ball. The pitch from Narano is high for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. 2-1 the count. Here's the pitch, and it's a ball. 3 balls and a strike now to Sean Sullivan. Here's a pitch, and it's high for ball 4. So he walked the leadoff batter, and the Hoppers have a runner at first base. And the batter's going to be Will Spear, the catcher. He is 0 for 4 at the plate tonight. Narano is set. Spear in the box, ready to go. Here's the pitch, and he's going to bunt. Pulls it back, and it's a ball. One-0 the count, nobody out. Hoppers with a runner at first. Here's the pitch, and again he squares around to bunt. And it's 2-0 now to Spear. Got to find a way to get Sullivan to second, at least. And they go around to bunt, and again he's off the bag, but the catcher does not throw down. So the count now is 3-0. Here's the pitch, I should say, and it is a strike. 3-1 now the count to Will Spear.
Let's go, Will.
Here's the pitch, and it's a bunt out in front of the plate. Pitcher will bobble it, and everybody is going to be safe. So you have Sullivan at second and Spear at first now, and Anthony Zarlingo will come to the plate for the Hoppers. Nobody out for the Hoppers, first and second. We're tied 5-5 in the 10th. Narano looks back at second. And steps off the bag. Here's the pitch from Narano, and again they're going to bunt, and it's foul back and out of play. 0-1 for Zarlingo, who has 3 base hits and a walk. And he's bunting here. On deck is Ren Tachioka. Here's the pitch from Narano, and again they tried to bunt, and the pitch is high for ball 1. So 1 ball and 1 strike. 5-5 our score in the top of the 10th. Narano with a pitch, and again they try to bunt. And the pitch is high for a ball, so it's 2-1. Two and one the count. Here's the pitch. And again he squares to bunt, and this one almost got away from the catcher. And that's going to make it 3 balls and 1 strike to Anthony Zarlingo. He looks back, second. Now we'll come home with a pitch, and it's low for ball 4. So that's one way of getting your runner to third. You have a bases loaded and nobody out. And the coach is coming out now as Ren Tachioka will come to the plate. And we may have a change here. We'll see. Yep, we're going to have a change. Pitching change, 5-5, but the Hoppers had the bases loaded and nobody out here in the top of the 10th inning of play. As we check the Holiday Inn and Suites Convention Center scoreboard, it's 5-5, Hoppers and Fulton. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball.
Baseball. Presented by Chick-fil-A on News Radio, WHOP, and WHOPAM.com.
Number 19, Sam Cooper, on to pitch now for the Fulton Railroaders. Jordan Nerano is responsible for the 3 base runners for the Hoppers. No outs. And Cooper comes to the plate with a pitch, and it's fouled back by Ren Tachioka. And the count is 0-1.
Well, we go back up. No, we're going to go. Are they still there? It's a lot. It's like 30 minutes.
Here's a pitch. And did he go? They say he did. And the count now is 0-2 to Ren Tachioka.
Come on, Ren.
0-2 the count.
Get your spot, Mark. Get your spot.
Here's the pitch from the left-hander, and a swing and a miss for the first out of the inning. And the batter's going to be Joshua Rodriguez. And the bases are loaded for the Hoppers. And Rodriguez steps in. He struck out in his last at bat in the 9th. He's 0 for 4 tonight for the Hoppers. Here's the pitch, and it's low for a ball. Five in the top of the 10th. Hoppers and Railroaders. They've had some dandies in the playoffs through the years. This one will go down as one of those. One out with the bases loaded for the Hoppers. Here's the pitch, and it's popped up and out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Luis Vergara is on deck for Hoptown.
All right, J-Rob.
Here's the pitch, and it is inside for a strike, but they call it a strike. 1-2 the count now to Rodriguez. Time call by the batter. He's given that time. Here's the pitch. Outside. Ball 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes, 1 out. Bases are loaded for the Hoppers. Here's the pitch from Cooper. He comes to the plate with a pitch, and it's popped up, and it's in foul territory, and it is going to go out of play. So the count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Cooper looks in to get the sign. And now time call by the batter. And he is given that time. Here's the pitch from Cooper. And it's popped up on the infield. And it will be taken by the first baseman for the second out. So the batter now is going to be Luis Vergara. He has walked 3 times, struck out in the 7th, and popped out in the 9th. Or excuse me, popped out to the right fielder in the 1st. 2 outs now, bases loaded for Hoptown. And here's the pitch, and it is a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. 5-5 ball game, top of the 10th. Cooper is set. The pitch. And it is hit into left field. And it is going to be over the head of the left fielder and then goes over the fence for a ground rule double. But 2 runs will score. And the Hoppers take the lead 7-5. Well, now what are they going to call here? It looked like it bounced over the fence from here. I mean, I wished it was a home run, but I think it bounced over the fence. They all came home. They're going to come in and talk about it. Yeah, they need runners at 2nd and 3rd, yeah. So 2 runs have scored on the double by Luis Vergara. And the Hoppers are on top now, 7-5. Coach Vault questioning their call. It looked like from here that it did, and Bruce is shaking his head too. It looked like it bounced over the fence. So a ground rule double. Scores 2 for the Hoppers. And with 2 outs, the batter's going to be Jacob Dupes, who hit a home run in the 9th inning. He put the Hoppers ahead 5-4 before Fulton tied it in the bottom of the 9th. 7-5 Hoppers. Hoptown trying to force a Game 3 tomorrow night at home. Here's a pitch from Cooper, and it's in there for a strike. Runners at 2nd and 3rd for the Hoppers. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. So the count's 0-2 now to Jacob Dupes. A lot of time taken by the pitcher. Batter stays in the box. And the pitch. Strike 3 looking. But damage has been done for the Hoppers. Luis Vergara with a ground rule double scored 2. There were 2 hits in the inning and 2 left on base. The Hoppers score 2 to lead it 7-5 as we go to the bottom of the 10th. As we check the Holiday Inn and Suites Convention Center scoreboard, 7-5 Hoppers. Back after this, you're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball.
Hoptown Hoppers Baseball. Presented by Chick-fil-A on News Radio WHOP and WHOPAM.com.
Aaron Moss back out on the hill for the Hoppers. Tennessee Carranza, the batter, and the first pitch to him is in there for a strike. And he pops this one up and foul. Count now 0-2. Blake Lauper on deck, and then Jackson Shoulders is scheduled to bat. Here's a pitch from Moss, and this is going to be hit to Rodriguez. He will scoop it up and throw, and it gets away from the first baseman, and he'll go and stay at first base. Carranza is on the bag. Probably an E6 on that one, on the throw. And Fulton now with a runner at first base, and the batter's going to be, got a new batter here. I think they said 22. No, not 22. Well, we'll see here in just a second. Pitch is in for a strike. 23. That is Tommy Johnson, who actually pitched last night. So the count now is 0-2 to Tommy Johnson. Here's the pitch, and this one is foul. And it stays 0-2. Jackson Shoulders is scheduled to come to the plate. Tennessee Carranza on base after the error. Nobody out. Runner at first for Fulton. Here's the pitch, and it's foul back. And again, the count is 0-2. Moss is set, comes to the plate. This one's outside. They'll throw down, but he is safe. It was bang, bang, but he got back. 1-2 now the count. (7-5) Hoppers, bottom of the 10th. Fulton with no outs and a runner at first. And a 1-2 count to Tommy Johnson. Strike three looking. One out, and the batter is going to be, got a new batter. And we'll see who this is going to be. Number 17, that is Kyrie Tribble will be the batter. One out as Tribble looks at the first pitch, a ball. Here's the pitch, and this is hit to Rodriguez, over to second, and double play ends it. 6-4-3 double play, and the Hoppers force a game 3. Hoppers win it 7-5, your final score tonight, as Hoptown wins it. Game 3 tomorrow night, 7:05 in Hoptown. We'll be on the air at 6:45. You're on News Radio 95.3 FM and 1230 AM WHOP and WHOPAM.com. Again, your final in 10, Hoppers 7,
Railroaders 5. Back with a wrap-up right after this timeout. You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball.